my desk back there. I was like, do I have anything on there that's gonna look fucking weird? No,
Right.
Everything looks legal from over here in Minnesota. I'm seeing
Minnesota, yeah.
I sat in that room.
He has.
Oh, yeah.
Played Rocket League right at this desk.
Yeah.
Same keyboard?
So why are you dressed up as if you're in Alaska? Or do you live in Alaska?
I literally, when I say northern Minnesota, that's where I live.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah. His wife
What's
is
the degrees out there?
It was hot today. It was like, what, 7? I'm not kidding. It was negative 20 yesterday and negative 15 the day before.
Can you convert that to Celsius? For all our Celsius people?
No, because I'm not fucking Canadian. Okay.
Are you...
Oh,
Anthony, are you a Celsius guy?
I mean, I like the drinks.
Yeah,
Okay.
I don't follow it.
That makes a lot of sense.
I don't follow the Matrix.
Celsius, please. Oh, why is that? Do you live somewhere that uses that? No, it's fucking fire drinks.
Yeah,
it's so good, bro.
Celsius.
Until those
I've gotten so many people
come up.
Oh, fuck the Fahrenheit, huh?
Oh wait, hold
Celsius.
On.
It's literally 7 degrees out.
I'm wearing the hoodie.
Oh,
yeah, 7. It is heat wave. I'm wearing the hoodie with the. I have to back up in order to get.
How long is that string? Whoa.
This is how long.
Be careful on that.
The string.
Oh, is that the hoodie you were talking about yesterday?
Yeah, this is the mega string.
The new hoodie.
At that point, can't you? Do you just snip it, or you just like fucking?
No, I like having it. I like
a Gucci bag, like those people wear now.
Whoa! You just
tying it around
be careful.
his neck.
Be careful. Be careful.
I'm invincible.
You'll be fine.
Hey Timmy.
And I'm stylish. Yo.
Zeke. Skyhook.
I thought about that all fucking day today.
Yeah, I just kept laughing at where you're thinking about this guy.
I'm glad you got some out of it because I said hook shot, but then the connection was nice. But then I definitely know my next Smurf account.
Last night we were playing Halo, and Anthony says he's by the hook shot, and Abe just says Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, and it took a minute for it to register what Abe was saying, and then it registered. We were just all fucking losing.
Oh, I can't stop laughing. I almost died because I inhaled as I was trying to take a drink, and I was done for like 3 minutes.
We were all going down, but
funny.
We all survived.
Devin not understanding because
Devin is
more years
way
in
too
the
young.
NBA than Devin's been alive.
Yeah. Does Nolan know who Kareem Abdul-Jabbar is?
Well, they're both tall. He's got to know.
As he's just
yeah, they're on
his microphone.
their own text chain every tall for anybody over 6'6", they're on their own fucking Discord channel. Him and Kareem, best friends.
Yeah, basically.
The tall person.
He
Discord.
goes to school with this kid.
Did you know Nolan's last name was Abdul-Jabbar as well?
Don't you know that?
Nolan Abdul-Jabbar.
Praise Allah, boys.
there it is.
And on that
all the
note,
fans out there.
Welcome to Bants episode 5. You might notice we're down on Walter White and up as Seth Rogen. Mr. Brian is currently sick, but we have brought in world famous Guitar Hero laptop streamer Mike Abe 23. Back from 07.
Oh.
Used to slap it hard on the Guitar Hero.
That's how we all met.
That's how I met Abe.
Did you play Guitar Hero with a controller, or did you use the actual guitar?
No, I used the guitar, but I streamed it before streaming was a big thing. Missing out on millions.
Literally
of
2007. Yeah,
he was too soon.
With my MacBook facing the TV, like a little 17-inch tube TV, and I had like a shittier Dell desktop that I used to look at chat.
Yeah,
On
nice.
Ustream. Go to Ustream.tv now and see what it is. It's like a fucking corporate do your presentation.
I think it's probably been bought out or rebranded at least.
No, it's still Ustream. It's just you have to be like a corporate, like a Fortune 5 company to send broadcasts out with it now. That's all it's used for.
Oh my god, I got Ustream confused with Justin TV. Son of a bitch.
Justin has been bought out.
Yes, they have. Justin is no more. But something bigger.
I don't know. Maybe he's there.
He could be around.
Justin is around.
You think Tom from MySpace is still around?
I think Tom. Yeah, I saw.
He's still friends with everyone.
Yeah, he's everyone's friend, bro.
Yeah,
he was always your first friend. Welcome to MySpace.
Oh wait, you know what? I need to do this before I forget because this is Abe is very familiar with this one. So I forgot to do this in the last episode because shout outs to Anthony's lady requested this. So give me 1 second.
I don't think it caught any of that.
It all came through OBS. That's all that matters. Let me make sure. Actually, let me do one more. The bar in my OBS is just red.
Of course.
My Discord is smart enough to be like, whatever is happening, do not let that through.
You need to explain this to me though, because all I saw was your mouth go below frame. So I'm not really sure what you were doing.
It's a terrible.
Like something was going in your mouth because it got real big and you went low. You know.
So the pterodactyl.
It's the pterodactyl screech, which I adapted from one of me and Abe's other friends and converted it to my own and made it all powerful. Yeah. I should have probably gave a warning to the people. If you're wearing headphones and experience that, I'm sorry, but get owned.
No, their ears are
Yeah.
It's a little too late.
I'll wave. Hello.
One of our other friends was like, "Hey, I'll do the pterodactyl because I like to do the turkey," and I go all the time. And he does the pterodactyl. It's like, "Oh, that's great." And then Zeke's like, "I can do that too," and then just blew our eardrums off. And then he just does it.
Yeah, I learned how to do it. I practiced it for years.
He learned it from you.
Like you could be telling him something. It's like, "Oh, my grandma's sick. Like we had to take her." And then you're just like, "Oh, that's good timing for it. Thanks." Your comedic timing is unbelievable.
How'd you invest in it? Hit you with it.
Me in 15 years with my wife. My water just broke.
Get back in there. That would be you too. It's Lindsay, my wife, hates the fucking.
Yeah.
And my younger daughter does it all the time now too.
Perfect.
Oh yeah. Also, we can point out that Mr. Abe's wife, Lindsay, over there, is the reason for the Minnesota accent coming because she said I sounded funny. So I was like, "Oh, you think I sound funny? Yeah, do I?"
As someone from the Midwest, like you didn't. I don't think I have an accent.
I'm like,
you guys may think different, but like I feel like I talk just like all of you.
You sound. Lindsay has the mega accent because she is Minnesota. That's why I think she said I sounded
grew up
funny.
Between like two trees and like.
But we do have a funny story from this. The first night I was there, and I started doing someone like I think it's one of Abe's dad's friends was at the bar we were at, and like came up and started talking to Abe. And so I'm just like doing this voice, and Abe's like, "Hey, do you remember Zeke?" And the dude's like just drunk off his ass. He's like, "Oh yeah, I remember." I just started doing, "Oh yeah, me and Mikey grew up just around the bend right there. Yeah, go on down to the pond and skate every day." He's like, "Oh yeah, I remember that." Just like absolutely just bullshitting for like 20 minutes.
I had to get out of this conversation, and Zeke talked to this random guy who's never met him, and this guy's like 68 years old. For like 20 minutes, like, I remember when my wife used to feed you lemonade in the summer when you guys came over to play stickball in the back. Zeke's like, yeah, for sure, man.
Yeah, man.
Perfect.
Yeah, it was a good time. Yeah, me and Mikey. Yeah, right after Mikey scraped his knee real bad that one day. Yeah.
When did you guys first meet? How long has this friendship been?
2007.
So Zeke would have been 6.
Yeah, I was literally. I wasn't even 18 when we met.
Yeah, the Chris Hansen, stay away. Okay.
Yeah.
The door opens, he pops in.
Yeah, from just coming in the stream, the Guitar Hero stream. That had to have been it.
Yeah.
Oh, no, you knew Tanner from SOCOM.
I knew Tanner from SOCOM, and I would also stream on Ustream. I had the mysterious device known as the Dazzle DVC90. So when I would stream stuff on Ustream, people would be like, "Your webcam quality is so good," and I'd be like, "It's a capture card." Because I had to get that to record our SOCOM matches because people try not record the scores. And then I also love playing plastic instruments. And I saw Mr. Guitar Hero Mike Abe 23. And I'm like, this guy is fascinating. He's just very drunk and very good at this game. He also turned a jack of clubs into a sandwich.
What?
Yeah, Ace of Diamonds.
Yeah, the Ace of Diamonds into a sandwich. Which was the most fascinating thing.
Did you used to stream Guitar Hero as well?
Yeah.
Were you guys nemesis? Like, I'm gonna out guitar his ass right now.
No.
I'm gonna get all those viewers to make a mine.
That was Abe and our other friend Yobo.
Man, yeah. I have the Dazzle DVC 100 somewhere.
Me and Abe. So we're gonna bring it back to Halo here. The reason I even started playing Halo is because Abe told me to get an Xbox to play Rock Band with him, and then of course he would also stream Halo all the time because he was a semi-pro in Halo 2. So I also got Halo, but we were not Nemesis and Guitar Hero. I would play Rock Band drums and he would play guitar, and we were just like #1 on everything in duos.
That was fun. Those were the good old days.
A hot duo, you two were.
Still are.
Yeah.
Don't
Still
say were.
are. Oh, I'm sorry. My bad. My apologies.
Yeah. But
if I stepped over the line, I'll bring it back. All right.
Could you imagine, like, since you've been in this office, trying to play like the drums or the guitar in here?
There's not a lot of real estate.
How big's your office?
Yeah. I mean,
can you go like this and touch both
it
sides?
It looks like a closet.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a little bigger than that. It's probably like 10 feet by.
I can lay down on the floor.
I can lay
comfortably.
Down.
Well,
yeah, but there's a bunch of shit in here.
Well, no, I mean,
it's basically like my office is like my monitors and my computers over here, and then like my wife's and kids' craft shit, like this old TV stand that has other of their shit on there. We got a fucking file cabinet over there. Fucking like wrapping paper. Those are pants.
You do have pants on, right?
Okay.
No. I have shorts.
Perfect.
On. Oh. Because although it is cold as shit in here, if you're under a blanket with a hoodie on and a hat on, like you need a little bit. Like I need to be able to take one leg out
every once in a while.
Yeah,
get
one leg out.
Yeah,
mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Get a little air.
I love the one leg out strategy.
Yeah, me too.
I do that on the street corners. You know, that's pretty.
Yeah,
been successful there. Just so hey, one leg out. All right. Since we talked about Rock Band and Guitar Hero, which one's superior or your favorites? Rock Band, Guitar Hero.
You got so many games in the genre.
So
like from 1, 2 World Tour, 3 Guitar Heroes, and then Rock.
I think 2 and 3 are the best Guitar Heroes. But Rock Band drums were way better than Guitar Hero drums.
Hold on. Breaking news, Cinderella story. What about Rocksmith? Where's that at?
Rocksmith is for weird tryhards, all right?
Okay. The sweatiest.
If you need more than 6 buttons, you're trying to.
Yeah, that's like just go like actually go play a guitar. Actually go play a guitar.
And, like get on stage, bitch.
Like, yeah.
Our world. I want to feel like a rock star instantaneously and not have to spend 20 years figuring out how to do shit.
Oh,
Abe just wants to
Abe
just wants to drink and hit plastic buttons and then have 2 girls make out on a street.
That did happen.
That also, this is the Wild West. You stream with the Wild West. Tanner also banned an admin like 7 times.
Yeah, before I was married. This is in college. Yeah, there wasn't really a whole lot of rules back then on streaming. Like no one was.
No. Were you streaming from a college dorm room, or?
I had a house. Yeah, at that time.
Okay.
I was a junior, sophomore. So I was in a house with buddies and. Alcohol is a hell of a drug.
I just forget how much older you are than me.
Yeah,
cocaine's a hell of a drug.
Yeah, he's just like I'm gonna get these 2 chicks to make out, and then we're gonna bang.
Those are the
all on stream. Yeah, all on stream.
The banging did not have it on stream.
Love you, Lindsay. And Malayla, don't you get parental advisory. This. 35 with a wife of 10 years and 2 kids.
Bants
about shit that shouldn't be fucking talked about right now.
things just come up.
We got
this is a safe space.
Yeah, we got to tell all the stories.
Yeah, this is a safe space where your face is on YouTube.
This is
safe as fuck.
Yeah. Hey, luckily,
so safe.
Luckily, we get like under 20 views. Every
not
podcast,
anymore.
So.
No,
at them.
No, I mean not since we talked about this.
No, Zeke just needs to plug it more on his stream.
That's true.
All right.
As well as I'm gonna put in the tags 2 girls, 1 stream.
Time out. All right. First off, I'm the only one who fucking even chills the podcast. These guys suck. All right. I show up where I used to work and I show up and no one even knows we have a podcast at the old stomping grounds.
I mean, we have a podcast.
It's not like you're wearing a shirt that says I have a podcast,
Oh,
you got to be a sellout. You got to just shamelessly sell out.
Or I just realized what my face looked like when I used to stream and I was talking into the mic like this. It just looks like I'm licking the fucking back of a African descendants.
Yeah. I mean,
there might be a lot of posts.
Anyway, hey Lindsay. Hope I get to see you soon.
Starting to feel a little warm, if you know what I'm saying.
All right, I can also blow your guys' mind. All right. Abe is married to me, but the female version.
Yeah, you guys are very similar. It's really weird.
It was actually like kind of creeping
Is
me
her
out when
hair
I was
gray as
there.
well?
No.
Okay.
We vary very much in appearance.
There you go. Here's your old people hair.
Yeah.
You're lucky I shaved. Otherwise, you can see my. No,
Abe's,
too cold.
as Abe would say, as Abe's stream FAQ would say, his wife is super hot, and I am not super hot. But personality wise, we're like 1-to-1.
Yeah, it is the definite ratio.
The thing that
the
thing that fucked me up was when we went to this arcade and there was a VR thing, and I'm like, I get like a really bad headache after like 2 minutes, and I get hella dizzy doing VR, and then Abe's wife got on for the first time and had the exact same thing, and I'm like, it's all right, it's confirmed.
Yep,
that's
probably why we like got along. So because I've known you for almost maybe longer than her.
Yeah, no, you knew me before her. She was after.
Never put it together though. Like it's super funny.
If you can handle Zeke, you can handle your wife.
We'd be playing Halo, and she would just be passed out 1 foot behind you while we're screaming, fighting the Spanish people at 2 o'clock in the morning.
I've thrown my controller off of my old little
we
TV.
put up a good fight, us Spaniards.
Yeah, well, no,
like literally people from Spain.
He's not being politically correct. Like
they are literally from the country of Spain.
Yeah,
because it turns out when you play Halo at 3 o'clock in the morning, back in the day,
I can vouch for that.
Yeah, you just start playing all kinds of random countries. And we call it the Halo Olympics.
It's very weird. And you'd figure, like, even if the population is still primarily in America, somehow you still just.
Yeah, it's the Halo Olympics.
Do you remember Halo 2 or 3 used to have the map of like the shit lit up at the home screen, like where it was? And it would still be like America, like, East Coast, like depending on the time, West Coast. By the time Zeke and I are playing, there's like 7 dots in like Spain.
Yeah.
And then like 13 in actual like Mexico City. And like maybe 300,000 dots around like, the US. We'd get the fucking it'd take us 40 minutes to get into a game. And then it would be with someone from Spain to be like, oh, by now, what? Like, really?
Yeah, we had a legendary Amplified Team Slayer game where everyone on the enemy's team was actually named, like, it sounded like we were like casting a soccer game, because we're just like, Francisco 1 shot, Gonzalez 1 shot goal. Like, we just start like, and literally just decided it was just being soccer announcers at like 4 o'clock in the morning, all screaming like lunatics.
Oh. Dude, I don't know what it was, but when Halo 4 came out, which I somehow played for like 6 months straight. And then I woke up, but
so you got to like the later points. Like that's kind of when we were done, Zeke.
Yeah. Well, okay, you would play against the Spaniards in Halo 3, and it's fine. But like for some reason, dude, every time I played against a Spaniard in Halo 4, I got my ass beat. I don't know what was going on in Halo 4.
Never stopped grinding.
Is Halo 4 the first one that they did
a jetpack OP?
Was Halo 4 dedicated and not host based?
No.
I have no idea.
No,
I heard your accent on that one. You said host.
A host, you bitch.
No, yeah, it was still
it was still hosted because there was a lot of the times in like Halo 2, it didn't really matter. Like you knew who the host was because you were just getting shit on by them. But everybody else was like, the other 7 people were like riding the same boat. Like we're hopped onto, Eduardo's server, so like Eduardo's gonna murder us. But as long as we kill like, the rest of Eduardo's party, we're fine. Like, and then we were just like, oh, Eduardo went 30-2. Yeah, they lost because we his friends went 1-35, 2-32.
Yeah.
But Halo 4, Reach was before 4, right?
Yeah. No, yeah.
Dave James is the best. Dave James was a Halo Reach pro. Like he didn't even realize it.
He was
one of our other friends who we just made like run the flag and hold the ball and shit. Like he was basically objective bitch. Really nice guy. Really, I mean, he was still good at the game.
The greatest.
Yeah, he was really he was just like you could stab him and he would have been like, oh, like deeper, more blood.
Yeah,
I have a bigger knife.
He's one of the sweetest men I've ever met.
Yeah, but like he'd like started playing in it like when he met us in Halo 3, and like we just made him like when he was learning like we don't play like the other stuff, like we were playing MLG, just hold the ball, run the flag. So we got really good at like all of the objective stuff. And then Halo Reach came out, and he just all of a sudden he was just like fucking dropping 25 kills and like 2 flag caps in the game. We were just like, what happened? Like, did we get old?
Yeah.
It's like, no, like Dave James is in his 30s, isn't he?
Dave James is younger than me.
No, he's not.
Yeah, he is.
Okay, well that makes sense. He hit his FPS like peak finally in a reach.
He shows up every once in a while.
He should play. I'm surprised he hasn't played it. Maybe he's progressed in his life, unlike me at 35 years old, who plays video games every night.
I just see he'll post Snapchat stories, or he'll Snapchat me when he's at a
Sounds like a
concert,
good night.
or
Yeah,
his horses are racing.
I'm too old for Snapchat.
No, Abe, okay, so also when I was there, we got Abe to download Snapchat, and we showed Abe filters, and man, Abe
Put the
drunk
cat
off
ears
his
on?
ass.
That was
Abe
fun.
drunk off his ass was having the time of his fucking life.
I can see Abe.
I
with
just
cat
look
ears,
over and
angry
he's just
eyes,
like,
the tongue, the
I
dog
would look
tongue.
over and he would just be like, it was like, I think it was like some like zombie thing or something. I just look over every once in a while, I was just like, for like 15 minutes.
Like social media apps and Halo, like I skipped a few. I didn't play Halo 4 at all. I didn't play Halo 5 at all. I fuck Insta. I don't have an Instagram. I don't have a Snap. I have a Snapchat, but I don't look at it. But then like TikTok is my favorite thing in the world.
Oh yeah. Yeah, Abe is a TikTok fiend. That's why I can't download TikTok. I'll never close it.
Yeah, everyone's like, "Did you see this clip on TikTok?" I'm like, I
It's so
guess I
hard to
gotta
close
get it.
because you get the algorithm perfect, and then like if my wife's there, it's just like, oh, it's just funny video game and dog videos. But like right now, it's just like tits, ass, dog videos, and then like.
Hey, Lindsay.
Were you left alone for the weekend? Is that what you're telling me? You fucked up your algorithm.
I'll take some more muffins, please.
Yeah, just
she might not be here the next time you come here. She's No, my wife is fantastic. She deserves all the credit for stuff. Like, I mean,
yeah, she's also
He's trying to think of something. What are the good things she's done?
I was trying to think of things like she doesn't deserve credit for, but
she's somehow kept your dumbass alive.
Honestly, that's probably the only reason. Think about how crazy I was before I met her.
Yeah.
So you're saying you toned down now?
Yeah, extremely. Abe would be getting his stomach pumped like every weekend.
Oh shit!
Wow.
They used to have like the 2-for-1 alcohol poisoning, and they used to call it the Abe.
Touch card.
I mean, that actually did happen one time. I had my stomach pumped twice in a week, but
yeah.
Oh fuck!
It was crazy. Abe is actually young. Abe was an actual freak.
But from like high school, like I barely ever drank and did anything crazy in high school. Yeah, I just played a bunch of sports, and then like when I got to college, my parents are super. Well, my mom's super protective. Like the definition of helicopter parent. Like, hey, I heard you at your girlfriend's house last night. It's like, well, what are you talking about? It was 8 o'clock. I was sleeping over at my other friend's house, and you should have been asleep. No, somebody saw your car out there. It's like, so you asked somebody who lives over there to drive by? That kind of shit. It's like, oh, okay, all right, yeah, all right, good stuff. And as soon as I got like freedom in college, I just went fucking. The first night I was in college. This is a great story. God. Whoever's editing this.
That's our intern.
Bemidji is in like even northern Minnesota than Duluth, where I am right now. So it's even colder, even shittier, and smaller. And when I went to college there, here, let me tell you the grocery stores. Lucan's, which is like a homegrown family grocery store there.
Mm-hmm.
And then they just finished building Walmart. I want you to think about that right now.
At that time or now?
No, now, well, now it's a little bigger, but like at that time, there's 2 places to buy groceries. There's a Hardee's, Carl's Jr. I don't know, you fucking wherever you guys are at, same thing.
It's Carl's Jr.'s down here.
Yep. Yeah. No Burger King. No, the other only fast food place was a McDonald's that didn't have a drive-thru. Have you ever seen a McDonald's without a drive-thru?
No.
Only in the malls.
This is 2005 in northern Minnesota. So the first night of there, I got a golf scholarship, and that's why I went there, like, because they paid for all that shit, everything. I go out with the older guys on the golf team to a party where there's a beer bong from the second story to the first story, and all I brought, like, I bought like a 0.75 a captain, like, was it not a pint, but I think it's a 0.75, whatever. And that's all I had on me. I was like, oh, just because I like Captain Morgan. That's like the one thing I drank when you're like 16, 17, 18. It's like, oh, I'll take a Captain Coke, whatever. So what I hear people do. And they're like, yeah, we're going to put it in the beer bong. I'm like, okay. Like, I'm not really sure what's going on right now. Like, I know what a beer bong is. And I'm just like, all right, hold that. And they threw the whole fucking bottle in there and just go black. I'm like, all right, that was awful. But I'm having a good time. I black out maybe 20 minutes later. I wake up on a couch. I wake up on a couch the next morning, just figuring I'm at the house where like the older guys brought me to. I lean over and there's somebody cooking eggs. Like this girl. I'm like, hey. They're like, hey, how's it going? I'm like, God. Looking at my watch. I'm like, I got class. I got physical science at 9:00. Like, how far is Pioneer Hall, which is where my class was? I remember this vividly because I had it like on my little stick. I had like a little notepad because this is when I still had a fucking flip phone, like a Motorola Razr.
Oh yeah.
What do you mean campus Pioneer Hall? I'm like, what? How far? I got a class I got to get to. They're like, quite a ways that way. I'm like, what do you mean? Some guy comes down the stairs. They're like, hey, this kid. It's like, oh, hey. It's like, you don't remember me at all, do you? It's like, no. He's like, yeah, I drove you here from the party at the A-frame, which was the house that the older guys grabbed. Oh, okay, cool. Like, I got to get to class in 20 minutes. Like, can you like point me in the right direction? Yeah, he's like, about 50 miles that way.
Oh, fuck.
I'm like, where am I? I was in Park Rapids. It's a city literally 40 miles away from Bemidji. Just woke up at somebody's house, had some eggs. That guy drove me back into Bemidji. He's just like, here you go. Just went back to my dorm. I think I slept until Tuesday.
Oh, shit.
That was also the classic Abe maneuver.
Did you figure out how you ended up at the house?
This guy, I think his name was like, he drove me from like, he knew a couple of the guys that were at the party. And at that time, like I said, I blacked out like 10, 15 minutes after trying to beer bong a bunch of Captain. And he's like, I'm going over here and I want to come. And I just raised my hand. I was like, yeah, let's go. So he said, I'm like, what did I do when I got there? He's like, you pretty much said hi to everybody, laid on the couch, and went to bed. All right. Good call.
Right. Nothing crazy. But that's, man,
yeah,
50 miles away.
That was default Abe in college. So the wife is definitely.
So something like that happened more often than not?
Oh, yeah.
Not going to someone's house, but just doing the college thing.
Shit? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I hid from the police one time, burrowing myself into a snowbank. Dead serious.
Yeah.
Think about running in a t-shirt and sweat. We're at this is Jesus Christ. This is the podcast that's going to be terrible for my reputation.
Great.
Let it fly. Safe zone.
We're at a Halloween party and I'm dressed up as a basketball player, which means I have like a Kobe jersey on.
Mm-hmm.
Kobe.
And pants, sweatpants. And it gets fucking busted. And I'm one of the people like, I'm going to run. I don't really need a consumption at this point. And I hid in a Kobe jersey with nothing under it and sweatpants because I didn't grab my jacket. I didn't grab shit. I had my shoes on, not boots. And I just burrowed into the side of a snowbank.
How long did you hide in there?
Maybe, I mean, at that time it felt like 7 years,
mm-hmm.
Probably 20 minutes. And then I walked back to the house. Lights are off. All the doors are locked. I'm like, my jacket's in there. Like my fucking wallet's in there. My phone's in there. I'm like, I can't call anybody. So the house I'm living at this time, this was probably 2 miles away. So I just walked it in a bright yellow Kobe Bryant lake for maybe 2.5 miles. And it felt like I was running the Boston Marathon.
What part of the night was this? This is like 2 a.m.
I am fucking anywhere between dark and light.
Okay.
No.
Well, I mean, you're up so north. It could have been. That sounds like noon to midnight. It's dark all the time.
Yeah, it could have been 3 p.m.
Yeah. Could have been 3 p.m.
Yeah, but there was a lot of weird early college stuff when you were sheltered as a child. As an 18-year-old child. Okay, one last story. Someone else can talk other than me. Jesus Christ, I feel like.
Oh, this is great.
You're doing fine. This is awesome, bro. Nolan, do you want to go to college with Abe?
I will
Absolutely.
give you the rough. I came back from college my freshman year, and my parents tried to give me a curfew. That summer, that was fine.
Uh-huh.
I never came back from college after that. It's like, yeah, you got to be home by like midnight. Like, I'm 19 years old. Are you? Excuse me? Like sometimes we don't go out till midnight.
Night's just getting started.
Yeah. It actually toned down once I turned 21.
Yeah.
Well, that's a different story. It toned down halfway through 21 because then I met Lindsay and she's just like, you don't want to die, right? I'm like, well, I mean, if you're not gambling or your life's not on the line, this isn't really fun, right?
So when you're saying when you met Lindsay, you found a good reason to live for. You're saying,
boy, yes, I agree. As far as if she sees this podcast,
I'm trying to say yes a little bit.
Thank you. I felt that very. It's like you're talking to somebody who's like, a prisoner of war, holding up a sign in front of the camera, just like nod your fucking head. Yes. Finally found that reason.
Yeah.
Good.
As Hubestang would say, the reason is you.
The reason is you. Oh my god.
I need to say someone else needs to
catch a breather. What's going on, Zeke?
All right. What do I got? I got to talk about Japanese bug fights. All right.
Yeah, you mentioned that.
So this is something from fucking a long time ago to tie back into me and Abe's younger years. I would like watch this middle of the night, like all night. It's just literally, you go to YouTube and search Japanese bug fights, you'll be able to find like all the seasons and stuff. And it is incredibly fascinating. Yeah.
Yeah, there's more than one like episode.
Oh, there's a shit ton. There's a lot, and this became a thing at like fighting game tournaments where we would just be like sitting in the room and just take like side bets on the bugs and shit. And it's crazy. Some of those bugs are wild, but it's just something in Japan where they just have these crazy bugs and they just death battle. Like there'll be like this scarab it's like some weird scarab thing or something with. It's like a shell cannot be broken, and then there's this dude with this big ass pistol that just chops that bitch in half like it's nothing. And they just there's like these crazy wasps and all this shit.
So think of, you guys have seen like the robot fights like back in the day, right? Like where those guys build the robots and they put it into the arena.
Is it Robot Wars?
Yeah, I think it was a Robot Wars, something like that. And I totally forgot about this like before the podcast, before Zeke's like that, so I looked it up. This is basically Robot Wars, but the Japanese people find these fucking crazy bugs.
Yeah.
And like they're like, even if the bug is like literally like this big, they just zoom in on the camera, and these things just fucking don't like each other. It's like a centipede versus like a fucking crab.
They're crazy.
And then you just watch the crab just destroy the centipede like this. You're like, what am I doing?
Sometimes there'll be these like super epic battles, and other times it'll be like half a second. Like one dude just gets smoked and just like chopped in half immediately.
It's like the very beginning of UFC. Anything goes.
Yeah.
Right, anything... At the weigh-in, they're just like looking at each other. It's like, I'll fucking kill you. No, I'll kill you.
Yeah.
300-pound difference and stuff.
It's so good. So yeah.
And then a truck steps into the ring with a koala and just runs into the fucking cage.
Yeah. It's amazing.
I totally, when I saw that, Zeke, and I was like, I have never.
I was like, you'll remember it.
I saw the first one, and it was just like a big centipede versus like this tiny little ant thing. I'm like, oh, I remembered watching these.
Yeah, it was so good.
It's like you don't feel cringy and bad about watching it because it's just like it's bugs murdering bugs.
Yeah.
But if this was like Michael Vick in like a dogfighting ring, you'd be like, this is terrible.
Yeah.
Like fucking murdered these people. Like these people need to be brought to justice. Instead, the Japanese people are like,
yeah, it's just like there's just some show in Japan.
So it's bug fights and there's an audience.
You can audibly hear them watching it in the background.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
Anybody taking bets and stuff?
Yeah, that's what.
I mean, I don't speak Japanese, but I'm assuming they're not talking about next week's like dinner.
Yeah. There's some definite side bets. It might be ran by the Yakuza. Honestly, they might be trying to like pay off the bugs to throw matches.
It's possible.
I think if anyone was going to train bugs, it would be the Yakuza.
Just imagine like this dude in this like really nice white suit just walks up to this like little centipede and is like, "If you know what's good for you, you'll throw the match."
All right, this is a callback to earlier before we continue with bug fights. Give me a rough estimate on Tom for MySpace's net worth currently.
A rough estimate?
Yeah. Well, or your guess.
I'm gonna say
currently?
I'm gonna say 6.9 million because 6'9".
400 million.
350.
350. $350?
No,
whatever.
$3.50.
$50.
What I'm looking at right now from cheatsheet.com, I mean, take this with a grain of salt. He is worth $60 million.
Oh,
or it was actually.
Apparently,
there you go.
Apparently, he found something called iGroove. I don't know what that is.
That sounds familiar.
Sounds like
yeah,
something
it does
to do
sound
with
familiar.
music. Yeah. And he used his MySpace money. I think he got bought out for like $5 million for MySpace at the time, which 30 years ago, 20 years ago.
Who bought MySpace out? You have
I don't
that
have
info?
that up. No. I'm not his secretary. No, we'll ask Devin.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's Devin.
Darn. Let's ask our intern instead.
Yeah.
Devin!
Devin.
Yeah.
I want to hear like.
Call him into the room.
It'd be funny if
Honestly, when you guys have the normal group, and you should have Devin just like audio wise clip this in. You can edit this out that we're talking about during the podcast, and just have it like text to speech. Devin, do this, and just make like someone who's ever editing this do text to speech like, sorry, boss. Tom from MySpace is actually worth 412 million.
Yeah.
I grew. And you'd be like, God, our intern's doing well. We'll get him out of his cage eventually.
Yeah.
And then just put a picture of, just take Devin's like stream picture with his shoulders.
Yeah. Devin was
put
just
bars in front of it.
Just bars in front. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Eventually we'll let him out. Don't worry.
That'll be amazing. And I did have something else I want to talk about. We took Anthony out to try some new food when our good pal was here. Or my
Yeah,
good pal.
friend of the show stopped into town, and we went to one
We're
night.
not saying the friend of the show's name.
Can we say it? Do you feel
Yeah.
comfortable?
We can
All
say
right.
it's Corona.
We can say Chrono, right?
We can say
We can say Corona.
Corona.
He's not running from the cops or have anybody
Also-
after him.
Also, not his real name. Look him up.
yeah. You just type in Chrono, just the red-haired dude from Chrono Trigger. It's like, oh, I love that guy. I played this game.
Right?
Oh, you guys know that guy?
They're probably the same age.
It's possible.
Honestly, you might be right.
Like, when did Chrono Trigger come out?
Oh my
Well, it was
God.
on the Super.
Yeah, we can
Mm,
pull this up actually.
probably
We'll find
92 or
out.
93.
Oh,
find
Super
out.
Nintendo. God, what a game.
95. Okay, he's a little young.
95.
He's a little younger than our Chrono. Hey, Abe, you want to feel old?
When did Chrono Trigger come out?
No, it came out in 95, but do you want to feel old?
Okay. Sure.
Let's hit it.
Chrono turns 30 in 14 days.
Chrono is that old?
Yeah. He's 1 year younger than me.
Wow.
All right, so yeah, preemptive happy birthday to Chrono, but I got a little sidetracked, so continue, Anthony.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's Corona came into town. We met up for dinner. The first night, it was raining, and I feel bad for the guy because he comes to Arizona. It's not that hot.
He's from
this time of the
SoCal,
year.
so
True, yeah. It's not hot during this time of the year. It's a little chilly,
He's not coming for good
but it's
weather.
pouring rain. And it's rained for like 2 or 3 days at that time.
Cold and rainy night.
It was cold and rainy for sure.
You guys, it's weather. Oh shit.
Oh, well, I mean, when you
Look, we're just setting the atmosphere,
All right.
Abe. All right, relax.
yeah,
Yeah, I'll wait.
there's
I'll wait.
everyone's moving to town. Why don't you make your way down here too? Get out of the cold.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
We
can
take
play
my
golf
tenant-
all year round.
Yeah, that's true. Let me take my fucking double-digit age children and wife away from their school and jobs and friends, and just
FaceTime in. You can FaceTime in. It's all good.
Oh, just me myself moved down there.
They can make friends
Oh,
with
I
our
mean,
no,
dog.
like
I was saying.
I was gonna say, you asked me-
they can FaceTime in the
that's-
school.
They call that a divorce.
Yeah. No, your daughters can
I mean,
become
after this
your
podcast,
daughters
we'll
can
never
become
know.
friends with our daughter.
Yeah, Abe goes missing. Like
All right.
you never hear from again.
Sidetrack. Stop it. Chrono's there. Food. Go.
All right. So rainy night. They decided to go to Hotpot, or
Yeah, hot pot.
it's what's called a Hotpot. Never heard of it. Was very intrigued by it because it was just like we throw thin meats into boiling broth.
That's a hot pot. Okay, so you're like, all I heard. I've never been to a hot pot. I was
Yeah,
like,
so-
you mean
Yeah,
fondue?
right.
Like
This was a Vietnamese hot pot, which I've never tried Vietnamese hot pot before, but it was more or less the same. It was
Mhm.
very good. It was one of the best places I've been to for sure. And it's
It was a good
basically
experience for sure.
it's basically you just have a big thing of boiling broth and you get different kinds of broth and you get like spicy beef or whatever.
Mhm.
And then you put the meat in there and it just like cooks instantly, and then you have all your vegetables and stuff on the side. Combine
because
all
it's
that.
thinly sliced.
and you
or
got, like,
It's
noodles,
really
like,
thin.
you're
Yeah.
Just assuming like, oh, we're fine.
Yeah. No, actually, you put it in
I
there.
have my grill. I have my grill outside. I'm like, I know how long it takes to do a steak. I've been doing this for years. But like, if I was at this hot pot, I'd be like,
Yeah,
hey,
that's
this whatever steak or beef you got me. How long do I put it in this other broth? Ah, just
yeah. You put it in there and
Until you
it's
feel
done.
right.
That's why
Oh.
it's
perfect.
It's literally you just put it in there, it's cooked.
You put everything in there, vegetables, noodles, whatever.
I've seen this happen, and then when you said hot pot and I looked it up, I'm like, oh, I know this. I've seen this on like mukbang shit and like that kind of stuff.
Yeah, all of it comes together. Just great flavor, great taste. Very thin sliced meats, all types. Yeah, it cooks instantly. 5 seconds, you can pull it out and just start munching on it.
Is that because the broth is so hot when it's like boiling?
It's boiling the whole time. The lady was like, turn it up.
Yeah, you put it on max.
Yeah. Like, well, I don't want my macaroni to get too hard. Like that's the only thing.
The thing that was also hilarious. So me and Chrono got there first, and Chrono very Asian. So yeah, this is important.
Good thing I pointed that out.
It's important, okay? So the waitress is like explaining everything to us. The entire time she's just staring directly at me. I'm just like, all right, come on, man.
She knew Chrono knew what's up.
Yeah,
just talking to.
Well, the thing was, so she asked if we'd been to Hotpot before, and I immediately said yes. Like, I'm the one who I instantly said yes, and she's still explaining everything to me. I'm like, come on, man. Give me some cred.
Oh man, it was so good. It was good, but I'm letting you know.
Please fucking keep that.
We got our drinks. The nice gal brought us our drinks, but it was 95% ice with a very little bit of soda.
Oh yeah,
yours was. I got the Thai. I got Thai iced tea. Oh my god, that thing was so good.
It looked good.
I feel like it's anything from the region. Like even if you go to like a hibachi area, or it doesn't matter if it's Vietnamese or whatever. Like anything on the far Asian side over there, like, would you want something to drink? Sure. If it's not sake, it's like here's 99% ice. And what did you want there? Soda? Okay, you don't really sure what soda it could be. If it's white, you're thinking Sprite.
Right?
Maybe, yeah. If it's dark, you're like it's got to be Coke. But it's just like you're spooning. You're just like,
yeah.
You were done with the whole drink in like 3 sips. You're like,
yep.
And they never come back. It came back around like every 20 minutes. Couldn't get anything.
That's every time I've ever been to any place, like, well, not that I've been to that, but any place like who's used to like it taking a while for people to eat their food, and I eat super fast. Zeke, you must feel comfortable there because Zeke eats like a fucking sloth.
Yeah, I take my time.
We'll check on you in a second. It's like I've cooked all of the chicken you put in front of me, or like any of the meat. I've also eaten all the rice and vegetables, and I would like more stuff. The guy's like, well, I'm on my 25-minute break. Well, you get a 25-minute break? You can work for 30 minutes. Like, yeah, but most people are still cooking their food.
Right?
Like, well,
I didn't realize it was a buffet style because I got done eating and I was just like,
you were sad, right?
I was a little sad, and they're like, go get some more shit, dude.
Yeah, it's all you
got more meat coming. Yeah, I didn't realize that at all.
Oh, wait, at the hot pot, you get to go get your own stuff.
So they bring you the meat, but you go get your own vegetables and noodles and stuff.
Oh, okay.
Yes, you get to choose what types.
But I mean, I could eat noodles for the whole night. Yeah, that'd be perfect. Yeah,
it was really good. Yeah,
we're talking about doing it again the whole night, and we could also eat rice for the whole night, which leads me to part 2 of Anthony's adventure: Korean barbecue.
Yeah,
and
the next
never had.
Right?
You'll
okay, so the next
You'll love
day,
it,
Hot Pot was great. And then the next day for lunch, like at 3 p.m., we meet up for Korean barbecue, not far from where we live. Again, phenomenal, dude. Like I've seen it. I've seen, people talk about it.
Yeah, we've seen videos. We've seen.
Yeah,
I need you to describe it to me.
Okay. Well, the one issue I have about it is you're gonna go somewhere and cook your own food and pay top.
That is what Anthony complains about.
That's what I said. Yes,
but I agree with him in that.
This is all you can eat. $27 a person.
Wait. Maybe I don't agree. They're bringing you raw meat forever, and you can cook it forever.
So yeah. Okay. So it's hot pot minus the broth on a grill.
But you can sit there for 12 hours if you wanted to.
Yeah.
Let's say you got a day. So you may be cooking your own meat, but that guy's you got a butcher bringing you fucking everything, just going.
Yeah, and cooking your own. All you do is you just have tongs and you just flip it over, and then
they bring it to you on a plate and you just cook it. So,
like a mini grill.
Yeah,
that sounds wonderful.
It was good.
It's so good.
And thank God we had Chrono for both because he's leading the way. I'm just following his lead, and then on the Korean barbecue, he was pretty much grill master. It's like those are good. Pull it.
I need to know what's different between regular barbecue and Korean barbecue.
thin
I gotta
sliced meats.
Right,
Yeah.
but like, there's got to be seasoning.
soy sauce.
There's also there's soy sauce, or like there's like bulgogi. There's lots of Korean barbecue is lots of like marinated stuff. Lots of stuff is marinated. It's thinly sliced, and then the way you cook it is on like the little grill in the table.
They had some of the sauce that was you can
marinate the meat is what's
yeah,
different, right?
That's what's different.
More likely, yeah.
And then
They give you some.
You're not dunking it just soy sauce. You have other sauces for what kind of meat you have, right?
If it's if you request it.
Oh, you have to request.
Yeah, it just comes with soy sauce.
The place that I went to, you can either it comes with sauce on certain ones by default, and then you can request it without it if you.
So like bulgogi is already marinated, for example, but then there's also and then they give you like sides, so like you have like kimchi and all that stuff there, and then you also have your soy sauce and your rice, and then if you want other stuff, you have to ask like if you say, oh, can I get this sauce, then they'll bring it to you.
But you can get a table with the grill and sit there all day for $20.
Yeah, you can do the same thing with Hotpot and Mongolian barbecue.
I mean, you could, yeah.
Yeah, that's why. Do you see why I like these places so much, Abe?
I feel like there's a reason like the down south people are a lot skinnier than the Midwest or northern people. If you gave us a fucking barbecue place that we could sit at for all day for $20, half of us would still be.
I'm gonna do a quick aside. When I moved here, there was a Mongolian barbecue place I went to, and when I moved here 4 years ago, it was $11.50 and included drinks for all you can eat. Now it's like $14.80 and doesn't include drinks for all you can eat. And I think I single-handedly drove up the price. Because they're like, this little bastard just comes in here and sits here for like 4 hours and has like 10 bowls.
You were like Neo in the Matrix. You were the fucking anomaly.
Yeah.
Like when Zeke was here and we went to eat stuff, like even with my kids, and my kids eat slow. Like we were at a restaurant and Zeke ordered like maybe 4 or 5 things. I'm like, there's no way he's going to be able to eat all this. And like me and Tanner and my kids, we eat our food in like, 30 seconds because that's the way we eat up here. Zeke's just like, we're like trying to think of like, do we need dessert? Like I'm trying to get new coloring stuff for my kids. And Zeke eats like maybe 4 pounds of food, but it takes him an hour and a half to do it. I'm just like, how are you still putting food in your fucking mouth? It's just like slow, like he's the fucking queen of England. He's just like, oh yeah. Oh, this macaroni.
And then if you make me talk, then I can't eat and talk at the same time.
No, you were zoned in.
There's also
Layla had a birthday while the time you were eating. She came there. We had a cake. And
so what changed age?
There's
he does claim to be the human disposal.
Yeah, I am known from where I grew up as the human garbage disposal. Like literally, I had a friend who would invite me over because she needed her fridge cleared out like on the weekend.
There is one exception to this sit there 12 hours thing though, at least right now. When I went to Mana Barbecue recently, they had a sign up saying you couldn't be there for more than 2 hours for COVID. But I have a feeling that's just gonna I'm like so I feel like it's just gonna become the standard though.
Yeah,
so.
They're like finally a loophole.
2 hour
right,
limit.
Yeah. I feel like they took their opportunity. They were like, oh, finally, an excuse.
I want you to think about this. Speaking of like places, like sitting places forever with like Red Lobster used to have like all you can eat shrimp, and you guys have no Red Lobsters down there, right? Like in your guys' areas, do you know what Red Lobster
At one
is?
point we did. Like
I don't know. I haven't seen a Red Lobster down here, but I haven't looked for one.
33 years of my life I've lived down here. I've only known a couple of them.
Red Lobsters are like more East Coast, and then like it kind of just spreads across the north. Well, they put all you could eat shrimp on there, like all the different kinds of shrimp and stuff like that. You could order it. You just sit there forever. You put in your order. I remember going there maybe 6 or 7 years ago with Lindsay. Like we were having a date, and it was like we both love shrimp. Like let's go. And I'm just like, how much does this cost? Oh, it's $30 for each of you for all you can eat shrimp. I'm like, so $60, and we can eat $10,000 of shrimp. Like you just keep bringing it out. And they're like, well, yeah, we'll just keep ordering. And then I realized after I'm calculating this out when I'm looking at the menu, like I didn't eat any of the Cheddar Bay biscuits. I was just like, bring me shrimp, coconut shrimp, shrimp cocktail, grilled shrimp, shrimp Alfredo.
You're literally like Bubba from Forrest Gump.
I'm like, honey, I just ate $700 worth of food.
Yeah.
She's like, well, we've been here for 2 hours. Like I was done eating 17 hours ago. Like this is ridiculous. I'm like, this is not going to last. And then like a couple of weeks later, they're like, go on the website, like there's no all you can eat shrimp anymore.
Yeah. Yeah.
Everyone did that move.
I will also say, dude, Duluth, Minnesota has some amazing restaurants. So there's the Juicy Lucy's, of course. And the place.
Oh yeah, we did go get Juicy Lucy's.
Yeah.
How juice is that, Lucy?
I'll explain that in a second.
Do you know what that is? Yeah.
I'll explain that in a second.
A burger spot?
Yeah. There's also the place we went to. This is the place Abe was talking about, called Grandma's, which is the place where I was eating for 7 years.
4 days, yeah.
Yeah. But they had an alcoholic beverage called a caramel apple. I'm like, that sounds delicious. Let me try that. And I take a drink and I'm like, this literally tastes like a caramel apple. This is amazing. So I'm like just hammering these while I'm eating my 10,000 pounds of food. And I'm like, this is great. I don't even think there's alcohol. I don't feel anything. And then we're going to leave and I stood up and I was like, oh God.
It hits you.
Abe, I'm not walking.
Can someone help
Abe,
me?
I'm going down.
Give me a hand.
Yeah, no, I literally did one of these. I'm like, all right, yeah, I'm ready to go. Get up.
I forgot about the.
And I was just like,
back in the booth.
Yeah, I'm like, oh, I'm not moving. And so
think about this. So I took time off work. Think about this. My wife's at work. It's just me, Zeke, my 2 kids, and our other friend.
Yeah.
We're
just having a great time.
We're just like, you want to catch up for my daughters? I'm like, you didn't catch up for your fries. Zeke's like, caramel apple.
Yeah. It's like noon.
You sound like a toddler. Caramel apple.
Caramel apple.
Come here. Caramel apple.
My kids are like, can we have caramel apple too? So I'm like, no. Mom will like that.
It's not that caramel apple. Not that type.
Yeah. So the Juicy Lucy's it's burgers where they put cheese inside the burger. And bro.
See, I wasn't far out.
Oh my God, those are so fucking good.
And that's like a staple up here. I'm surprised in Chicago where you grew up, like you guys didn't have that.
I'm sure I could probably find a spot if I look for it, but like I've never even heard of it.
I've gone as far south as like, deep South Iowa. Nobody has any idea what it is.
Yeah. It's just like a Minnesota thing. So if anyone listening goes to Minnesota, get Juicy Lucy's.
Juicy Lucy on the menu. It's good. Also, if you want to make your own, I'll give you a hint. Take a pound of meat, rip it in half, make 2 patties. Take like maybe if you have a hard-boiled egg, or even if you don't have a hard-boiled egg, just be soft with it. Put it into the bottom of one of the patties to make like a crevice. And then you sprinkle whatever kind of cheese you want in there. Other patty on top, crimp it around the sides like it's a fucking like a pierogi. Do you guys know what pierogies are?
Pierogi.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, I do at least.
Yeah. Okay. And then
what's the name of that peanut butter jelly sandwich? The
not a pierogi.
Uncrustables.
Yeah.
Just like that.
Uncrustables.
Oh yeah.
And that's how you cook it. Yep. And that's how you cook it. And
That sounds amazing.
Yeah, because then you cut into it, and then the cheese is just molten, basically. Oh, it's so good. That's a Juicy Lucy.
It's amazing. So back on topic of Anthony's Korean barbecue experience.
Yeah, wow, holy shit.
This is how good it is, bro.
Really a side quest
it was
there.
great. And then like we're looking to get some more food. And I started going, and Colonel's like, take a look at the menu. What do you want to try? And I came across octopus.
Baby
or octopus. Octopus. Yeah. I came across octopus. I'm like, yo, they have octopus on it? He's like, you want to try? I muted myself. And you want to try it?
So I'm assuming you're a few cocktails deep at this point, because had you ever tried octopus before this?
It's a dry day.
He was feeling.
You were just.
He was excited. He just had hot. Yeah, he had hot pot. Now he's having Korean barbecues, having all these new experiences.
Kraken, let's go.
Yeah, he just wanted to try everything. Yeah. So me and Chrono both tried octopus before, but this is gonna be Anthony's first time.
It was my first time, and you know what? I got octopus confused with squid because I'm like, oh, I've had calamari. This is gonna be great.
It's basically the same thing, just very, very chewy.
Very, very chewy. But yes, but I thought they would come in like maybe. Well, it came like baby octopuses, and the only thing was like the head was there, but like the brains and whatever was inside was out. So we got the tentacles and the head snapped back because there's nothing there. It's like that. And so you just throw the whole thing onto the grill.
Yeah, and it wiggles around.
Yeah, it shriveled up a little bit.
Yeah.
But and then we tried it, and it was definitely very chewy. And then Colonel was like, if you cook it wrong, it can be 10 times more chewy. I'm like, all right, cool.
Yeah.
Then this isn't bad then. But I tried baby octopus.
Yeah. It's literally calamari, but really chewy. Like it tastes exactly the same.
It's I went to Mana Barbecue and I tried that, and it was horrible. I took a piece. Yeah, I took a piece and I just decided, I wonder how long it would take to break this down. So I sat there and I chewed on it for like 5 minutes.
Yeah. It's like we had Chrono who like he cooked it perfectly, so it wasn't like super chewy, but it's like Chrono said, it's like if you don't cook it right, you will be there for years just chewing.
Never. Mm-hmm. The one time I had him, like, why did we heat up gum?
Yeah.
Like it didn't stop. You're just.
But Anthony was like the happiest camper. He just had his rice and his soy. He's like, I could just sit here and just eat the rice all day. My rice and
the brisket sauce with the it was so good.
So good. And then and then we got Anthony. Anthony tried the bulgogi. Oh,
I tried it all.
Anthony was a happy camper. So Anthony got some new experiences last week.
Hell yeah,
that's fun.
I know.
I have no problem trying. As somebody, when I grew up, I hated like my food touching on my plate. I hated trying new things. Like I liked plain hot dogs with ketchup and just like nothing to touch. And now I'm just like, fucking give me something great. Like,
right?
I'm like, until I was like 11 or 12, I literally was the pickiest eater alive, which is probably, if you know me, you're probably like, that's interesting. But then I became, it's food, I'm shoving it in my face.
Yeah. I want to see what this tastes like. If it's good, give me more of it.
Yeah.
Right.
I'll tell you it's terrible.
Mm-hmm.
But I was certainly going to try it again. Like octopus, which was fucking terrible.
Yeah.
You know what? I
wouldn't order it, but if it was there, I'd be like, all right, give me one. Give me one.
Right.
The octopus might make you feel a little bad, Abe. You might need to take some kind of medication for that. Do you know who is the man to talk to? Our scientist, Nolan. Nolan, I know you got some drug for us. What's on the menu today?
I do. I do have a drug for everybody. Hold on, let me get it.
He has props.
I'm not gonna get the lab coat. It's just gonna take too long. But I will get the tub.
You gotta have a hand.
We'll have Devin edit that on. That's fine.
Just crudely Photoshop a lab coat.
Oh man.
It's not even like on him. It's just like over him.
I got the wrong one. Hold on.
Hope you're not a pharmacist.
Here you go. Oh, that's the wrong one. Your headache's not gonna go away, but your dick's gonna be huge.
I accidentally gave him some thyroid meds instead.
You're gonna lose your teeth, but you're gonna be hung like legs and steel. Sponsored by Long Dick. Let's go.
Oh, that'd be great. That'd be an accomplishment. Let's be honest. I wouldn't feel bad.
No,
that'd be
like you're welcome.
I mean,
you're welcome.
Veneers exist for a reason, right?
Right.
Yes, exactly.
Because you'll only be smiling if that's an actual drug.
There you go. Yeah. Speaking of smiling, this is.
Open my window.
I'm trying to go through the topics channel as it's happening, and I'm just trying to keep a straight face. And I can't.
Long dick, no teeth, and Nolan's first thing is speaking of smiling. Oh my god! I might have to call into work.
Thanks to our sponsor, Invisalign.
Yeah.
Smile Club, you mean?
Smile Club.
Did we lose him?
He might have gotten the wrong one again. He might have gotten the big teeth, no dick one.
We see his arm. He's fine.
I got smiles.
There we go.
What the fuck? These are disgusting, dude. I'm about to throw these out. They're horrible.
Smiles
not a sponsor.
Yeah.
I don't think they ever will be. I mean, do you think we're gonna get sponsored by?
We're only
Digest Gold.
I think our only sponsor right now is Spartan Scrub.
Spartan Scrub.
I feel like I feel like at this point in the early careers of the podcast, you take sponsors for anything. Like, shit your pants. If you want to shit your pants, take this pill.
Right.
If you feel like that guy at the party that needs to shit his pants to be funny, take shit your pants.
Yeah.
My fucking string got stuck under my chair tire.
I actually do know of something that you can non-lethally poison someone with. Oh. Anyways, that's we're getting off topic here. So, this is called.
Put a pin in that, by the way. I want to hear that.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, we'll
talk after this
later. Yeah.
Don't let his wife hear.
Focus.
Did it say both of me?
Can we get it? There we go. Botany. Whatever the hell that means, I really don't know.
Botany. Botany is just flowers.
L-Dopa. So, really, this comes from a plant called Mucuna puriens or some shit. But we actually sell it at Sprouts.
Scientific name?
Yes. Okay. Mucuna puriens or some shit. That's the scientific name. And it's the direct precursor to dopamine. So it's the closest thing that you will get to literally pure dopamine. And you can buy this at Sprouts. You can buy it online like this. This is the 98% standardized thing. So it's literally just pure L-Dopa. Or you can go to Sprouts or your local health food store, probably, and get Mucuna puriens, which is what's in it, in that plant. So a lot of people have been using this for depression.
Mm-hmm.
And
or
turns out
control,
that
right?
you are, yes, you can do that as well. Basically, if you have no dopamine left because you went through the arm a little too many times.
I don't do heroin.
You're right. You can actually take this. I mean, that's a very, very bad drug, and this is probably not going to fix that. But as something to help out with something more mild, like nicotine, things of this nature, it definitely does help. And if you are perfectly healthy and you don't have a nicotine addiction, which is good, it's a good start, you can take this and actually just have way more motivation to do things throughout your day. So anyways, that's pretty much it. But from what I've heard, you shouldn't take it more than maybe like 3 to 4 times a week.
Cycle it, right?
Yeah, cycle it.
Have you tried it yourself? Have you experimented?
Well, I mean, yeah, man, I got it right here.
I've experimented with dopamine. As someone who used to be addicted to nicotine, and it was one of the only things that like stopped me from like having to throw a chew in, because you don't get that that feeling of like, it doesn't matter. Like if you used to associate it with things like driving, going to a movie, playing video games, having a drink. Like I used to have to throw a chew in, and like it's like what is the chemical imbalance in my brain that makes me think I have to do X with Y? Right. It's like you get the fucking dopamine fix. Like you're just like this makes me happy.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, I mean,
well,
I do
right,
this
exactly.
Yeah,
and like when you're going to see a movie, you're already predisposed to being happy, so you're like, oh well, let's double down.
Yeah, and then when you continually double down, you're like, all of a sudden you're just like, I can't get happy ever again.
Right. Exactly. It kind of sucks.
Deflated guy. In the
so
chair.
you said you tried some of that stuff when you were trying to get off nicotine?
I kind of got into like nootropic stuff, which is kind of what this is, probably, right, Nolan?
Yes.
Yep. And getting a nootropics mix with like I used to do caffeine and L-theanine, and as far as like a kind of a motivational agent, because caffeine and L-theanine like combined together, like you don't get like the jitters from caffeine.
Yeah,
but you get the benefits like of the beta blockers and that kind of shit. And then I was like, well, why do I want to throw a chew in all the time? It's like, well, because you associate it with things that make you happy. Like you do something that makes you happy, and then you throw that on top of it. And it's like you're not getting enough dopamine. So like, I would look at things that like give you more dopamine. At the time, I can't remember, like L-theanine, maybe, is that a thing? And then shit, I'd have to look this up. Well, yeah, I experimented with like different vitamins and stuff like that that like give you the precursors to not what Nolan just showed us, 98% Like that's crazy. Like,
right. That's the raw. Yeah.
That's why I went like this. I'm like, excuse me, like
right. That's very, very strong. Yeah.
But like things that like made you your body produce the precursors to dopamine.
Right.
And it was just like, I was out there happy doing stuff like that, and then it wasn't that hard after that. But like I can't imagine if this existed, 5 years ago when I stopped doing it. It's probably been like, pop it in.
Well, Abe, if it wasn't that hard, let me tell you about this drug that all it's gonna do is make you lose your teeth, and you'll be hard as a rock.
Well, yeah. There's a ton of stuff. The L-theanine and caffeine is a really good combo. I have that as well.
It is, and I will still use it every now and then.
Yeah.
Like 2 to 1, for the ratio. Because I'll have if I'll either like throw the capsules of L-theanine in a coffee, or I'll actually take a caffeine pill with 200 to 100 milligrams.
Yeah.
If I really need to, like, if I got shit I got to do at work, it's basically like, think of Adderall, like a tenth of Adderall. Like you're just like, I need to get some shit done, but I also like don't have a prescription for Adderall. Like you do that,
right? Yeah, exactly, and
Nice
it definitely
workarounds.
works. It's a nice like calm focus.
Yeah,
and it's not sedating.
It's a
either.
clear focus. Yeah, exactly.
So is that bottle you have there? Is that like pills, or is that like a rub? Because it looks kind of like a rub.
This
Throw it on some
this is
chicken.
a raw powder of it.
Oh, powder. Okay.
This company again. This is what I showed last week. Is actually shutting down.
Mm-hmm.
But there are other places you can get it just like that.
How much was what's the weight on that, and how much it would normally go for?
It is 0.7. It's 20 grams.
Okay.
It's only like $30.
And we're gonna have a link, right?
I mean, I can
with
send
coupon code to Bants.
Don't send me one. I want a link posted down in the description.
We can, yeah.
And then the next time I'll buy it, and then the next time I'm a guest, I'll let you know how it feels.
There you go.
All right. Well,
this is somebody who drinks a shit ton and has for years and all this stuff. Like, I want to see what dopamine feels like pure.
Well, okay.
Give it all.
It's okay. Your body still regulates it. Your body still regulates
it.
it.
No, I understand. Yeah, I understand.
It's
like
not actual dopamine, but yeah, no, I do see your point though. There is one thing. Okay, so I'm not much of a drinker, but
good for you.
If you are one to drink, especially a little too much,
not gonna raise my hand.
This goes for anyone. This goes for anyone. Okay, you can take some. Oh, I got another tub over here, guys. Hold on.
Yo, Zeke, where are you gonna find a podcast that gives you like the supplement of the week or a new supplement every week?
That's the only one.
Is Nolan gonna get rated? Is he like in a back room somewhere with just tubs of?
No, he just has a pharmacy.
Yeah, it's very much.
So many back here. Holy fuck.
It sounds like you're 2 miles away. You're screaming down like a fucking corridor. So many everywhere.
I fucking lost it.
He has so much you can't find it.
That happened once. Yesterday.
That happened once, literally less than 24 hours ago.
No, fuck.
So this is just a tub of it, but you can get like capsules, and this is super easy. You can actually get these on Amazon.
Yep.
Have you tried this before?
That's what I was talking about when I was the precursor, the whatever that mixes with this L-carcinine. Is that what it is? Or
carnitine.
Yeah.
And you want to
you
want to have the acetyl L-carnitine. That's going to get into the brain a lot better, and that's super good to where like if you're drinking a lot and like you can drink the same amount as everybody else, everybody's wasted, and you can still do math.
Yep.
Like it's pretty good.
Did you say math or meth?
You can do both.
Not recommended.
Please stick with just numbers and stuff like that.
The Bants does not endorse
the stuff with numbers, Anthony.
No illegal drugs, no needles, no nothing like that.
The stuff with numbers, not needles. Okay.
There you go.
Choose numbers, not needles.
There you go. Do math, not meth.
Yes.
Do math, not meth. There we go.
And then on the podcast now you just get rainbows between.
Right.
Yeah.
The more you know.
Devin, put in some rainbows.
Yep.
Oh,
Devin! Devin!
Do math, not meth. Brought to you by the Bants.
Brought to you by the Bants.
Oh my god.
We should do an ad campaign.
Nolan,
this message brought to you by the Bants.
Yeah. Nolan and I get along just fine. I love nootropic shit, Nolan. I love that shit.
Yeah, I didn't know you were into that at all.
Oh,
so
tons.
wow.
I like that. I
look
like
at this.
to chemicals inside your body interest me a ton, and the way they interact with like your mood, like your energy levels, like your sleep. Because I've always been somebody who doesn't sleep a lot. Like I even tried for a while in college. I did the Iron Man sleep schedule.
What's can you explain to me what's
you ever heard about this? Oh, okay. Every what is it? Every 4 hours, it's a 15-minute nap.
Yeah.
Oh,
so let me explain to you how this would go for Abe.
That's like the same thing as polyphasic sleep or whatever,
yes, exactly,
right?
Yeah, exactly. Yep.
So this would be Abe would do this, and it would last for a good like 2 or 3 days. And then he'd be like, "All right, guys, I'm going to take my 15-minute nap. I'll be on Halo tonight." And then we'd see him 3 fucking days later.
So I would get into it, like, and I would eventually, like, after a couple of days, like, I would be like, okay, like, I'd lay down for 15 minutes, I'd set the alarm, and then all of a sudden, I would be like I would actually fall asleep and get into probably a deep sleep. Like, there wasn't like heart rate monitors or sleep monitors at that time, but I'm like, okay, I'm up, and then all of a sudden, I'd be like, okay, Zeke, I got to take my 15-minute nap. It's like 3 a.m. on like a Tuesday. I wake up at fucking like 4:30 on a Friday.
Yeah.
God damn.
Yeah, man.
But as a normal time, like it's what? It's 11:25 my time right now. Regardless of when we stop this podcast, I'll probably go to bed.
We've already been going for an hour 10.
Yeah, I'll probably go to bed at 2 or 3 tonight, and I'll wake up at 6. Like I only need, I feel better getting 3 to 4 hours of sleep than I do 6+, and I have since I was like 10. Like I would have to pretend when I got a TV in my room when I was like 14. I would have to shut it off when I heard my parents coming upstairs at 10, and then once I would wait like 2 hours when they went to bed in their room and close their door and turn the TV back on and watch stuff until like 2, 3 in the morning, and then wake up at 6 o'clock, go to school. And I've always done that.
There are studies showing that people that sleep 8 hours a day actually die more from every cause of death.
Irregular circadian rhythms and that kind of shit.
I think everyone dies.
It's true.
Well, no, I know, but the people that that's such a wise observation.
You got it, bitch.
Well, you're welcome. I mean, I'm glad
nice statistic, dumbass.
Nobody needs to talk to God now. Zeke did it. Does everyone die?
I think everyone dies.
100%, all the time, every time.
I think it's a 100% guarantee.
I had to be that guy. I couldn't pass it up. I passed up Abe saying chemicals inside of the body, and I'm like, that. I didn't say that's how you end up with 2 kids, Abe.
I was waiting for that. Well, actually, the first kid, also a fun story.
Oh
yeah, I know this story.
Do you know what the advertised percentage rate of the birth control pill is? Just even a generic one.
65%.
98.
No, it's 99.9.
65. Jesus Christ!
65.
Who's gonna buy that? Yeah, it's just like 60.
2 out of 3 times you're good.
The 65%. The slug is just you know.
You're like,
it's 2 out of 3. Yeah, you know.
This is the third time. All right, we got.
Usually, you miss. If you take a 65 in XCOM, you're gonna miss. But you know.
Anthony's buying birth control pills from like that guy in the back of the van with his trench coat.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Dude, that looks like fucking Albert Wesker.
Birth control.
Yeah, Albert Wesker with the gold watches of birth
Just
control.
crush it up, put it in her coffee. You'll be fine 2/3 of the time.
No, so only have sex.
Yeah.
If you only have sex 2 times a week, and you can't go wrong.
Well,
don't have
the
2
out of 3 resets
percentage
every
doubles
week.
up in your favor if you put 2 in there, right?
Yeah.
It goes from 65%
to
yeah.
134%.
That's how percentages work.
It's a 99.
Remember we said do math, not meth. We clearly are not.
Oh my god. That reminds me of a favorite line from like Workaholics. You know, take 2 for results in 8 hours. How about you take 8 for results in 2 hours?
2 hours.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a great.
Anyways, but mathematically, the prescribed one is 99.99. And if you are the 0.01, which is my first daughter, because my wife was on the birth control pill, I'm like, she better come out like looking like Kareem Abdul-Jabbar so we can get NBA money.
Skyhook. You skyhooked that shot in there for sure. That's why she came.
Yeah, that was a definite skyhook.
That's a dead
that was
story.
So Abe,
100%.
Abe always says Jordan fades back, Bulls win. They definitely did a Jordan fades back, Bulls win for that one.
I think Jordan might have penetrated a little too hard, and Bulls won that one.
Yeah. Oh my god!
You shot like the Bulls, you know.
I shot like any marksman in the Army's history, going away from the birth control pill into a womb.
I think we should have a vote. I think we should have a vote here. I think Abe should be a permanent member of the podcast.
Oh yeah,
yeah,
he already is.
I mean, I've been waiting for an ask. You remember that one time, Zeke, we did a pancakes podcast when I was in the bathroom?
Hold on, in the bathtub? You say? Did you say bathtub?
I want you to think about this. We were before podcasts were a thing. Zeke tried to do one with this one guy who played like rhythm games with us,
and
they called me hungover in my bathtub at my parents' house.
Oh yeah,
I was too hungover to shower.
So you just let it fall on you?
Couldn't stand. Had a cup and it was just like, let it go.
Yeah.
Don't even know if I just put soap in the water. And just
this is me and Abe's interactions.
You gotta do what you gotta do.
There's no part of this that's like being. This is just us. There's also when we met up, worth mentioning, is our trip to Target.
Oh my god!
Where we were just walking around. So my
trauma on his face.
So Abe's wife and my other buddy who was up there. So it was me, and then Tanner, and then my friend Timmy, and then Timmy's wife, and I'm
6'1", and Tanner makes me look like his son. Like Tanner is big.
Yeah,
you're only a few inches away from knowing criminal.
So
I'm sorry,
I got two stories for this one. So the first one is when we went to Target. So Abe's wife and Timmy's wife go off to be productive adults, and the four of us are just wandering around.
They know where everything is.
Yeah, Caroline literally lives at Target. Like, she knows where everything is. I swear. I needed Star Wars socks because for their wedding there's like a Star Wars theme, and she's just like, oh yeah, they're gonna be. Just follow me. And I'm like, okay. And she just knows the exact location they are, like fucking echolocator. So we're just wandering around Target, and Abe sees this fucking Charmander. Abe's like drunk because we're coming back from bowling and we had to pick up some stuff. So Abe's pretty fucking hammered, and he just sees the Charmander, and it's like one of those like push me things. So he pushes it, goes Charmander. So Abe's just walking around with us the entire time, just pushing it, and then we meet back up with Lindsay and Caroline. He's like, honey, look what I found, Char, just like literally in her face, like doing this. And his wife is like, Mikey, you're not getting that. And all this, every time all we do is Char, constantly for like, I'm like Abe's gonna get fucking murdered.
We need detergent and shit for the house. Char.
Yeah, that's all she'd be like, Mikey, can you go grab this? And we just Char.
Instant reaction with everything. Answering everything.
It was so funny.
I'm going to order that from Amazon.
Your wife, your wife is 100% out of there.
I guarantee you, she has forgotten about this. But when she opens that and it hits the fucking
PTSD,
it'll trigger the
we also had so Tanner is like he's like 6'5", and Abe's what? You're 6'3", 6'1"?
I'm 6'1".
6'1". Okay,
like I said, Tanner makes me look like if I had like a leash on my back, it's like, oh, he was walking his son around. Right?
Yeah, it's like I'm tiny compared to them. Abe is tiny compared to Tanner. So Abe is like, because we were at their house drinking, and Tanner's like, you want me to get you another drink, Abe? And he's like, oh yeah, sure.
My God.
So Tanner goes to the kitchen. He comes back because Abe said, like, just do like a thumb. And he's like, okay.
Think of a cup half of this size.
Yeah.
Right? So where my hand is here.
Yeah. The cup. So he comes back. Abe takes the drink. He takes a sip of it. He just like immediately is just like, what the fuck? And how much did you pour in there? And Tanner's like, I did 2 thumbs. And his thumbs are like half the fucking glass.
His thumbs look like this.
Just the biggest.
So I'm just taking like a big sip, like we're playing like Cards Against Humanity. I'm just what in the
and then this wasn't the first. And then there's the second arc where Abe is facing this way, his wife is right here, and there's a timeline where if he was facing this way, he would have been fucked because I think Tanner was the cards are, and he's like we play. It's like you everyone gives you their card face down, and then you read them one at a time. So I'm just facing this way, and I don't remember what the card was, but the response was because like Tanner like picks it up. He's like, I don't know about this one. And he just says, Pac-Man uncontrollably guzzling cum, and Abe just projectile spits like a fucking snake his drink all over the wall. And I'm like, Abe, if you're facing the other way, you would be divorced.
Yep, it would have been all over her.
Yeah,
face.
and I was, and it made me laugh so hard I almost threw up. I was probably this close to throwing up because I could not stop laughing at Abe laughing. This is our adventures. So I'm like, if Abe comes down here, oh, it's gonna be great.
From the few stories you told me about you and Abe, somehow you're almost or always vomiting in some sort.
Yeah, there's a lot of laughter. Yeah,
It eventually gets there.
Oh.
Yeah,
I'm one of those who has no problem calling the dinosaurs. Like, I'll wake up on like a random Wednesday if like I feel shitty from the night before. I'm like, maybe I should just go puke, and I'll just fire it out.
Yeah, it's just there's way too much. There's way too much laughter.
It feels so much better once you get it out.
I don't. I have zero problem puking.
Just
I'm with you on that.
Perpetually half
when
dead.
I'm like actually sick. Like if I'm actually if I have the flu or something like that, then I was like,
yeah, it's true.
I can't puke. Like,
I have a question.
You okay? Yep.
If you look in the images channel, you're gonna have to dub this over in the editing. Whoever our intern edits or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
Well, see, you can see everybody's face at least a little bit, but me, it's just a mouth. You know.
All right, we're gonna get new banners soon.
Wait, what in the fuck is going on?
Speaking of,
so Glasses is who I'm taking over for right now.
Yeah, that's Brian.
Yeah, that's Walter White.
Yeah, you're filling for him.
And then Deep Chin is you, huh, Nolan?
Yep,
because that's like
giraffe,
like
giraffe McGavin.
Instead of deep throat, that's a deep chin.
All right.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my god.
Was that Devin? Did Devin do that?
No, that was.
Because I was gonna say if it was
that was my friend who was a literal. You know who she is too, Abe. She's a literal artist.
Okay. You know
but
what?
she just made this in one. I said make it look awful.
Okay.
Yeah.
It was great. I love it.
Okay, tell me not though that
the non-crop is better, but yes, I agree.
Hold on a minute. You guys know Green Goblin, the Willem Dafoe?
Yeah.
Willem Dafoe, fantastic actor, yeah.
Absolutely. Okay.
I wouldn't associate him with
Willem Dafoe,
Goblin, but okay.
Imagine Willem Dafoe. In character playing as Green Goblin, just without the mask on, you know. Okay. Then look at Zeke in this banner. I feel like there's just a striking resemblance here. I feel
he's got the same type of chin,
bro. He's got the chin. He's got the smile. He's got he's ready to fuck someone up, dude. Like,
it's true.
I will never be able to unsee.
Yeah, Willem Dafoe is also like the guy he's like starts off as like really nice guy and then becomes the mega villain. It makes sense.
So when are you doing your heel turn then, Mr. Mega Villain? Villain.
We'll find out.
That's some good English.
I am not the best at
all. Okay, here. See,
it's okay, you're Spanish. It's fine.
This is perfect.
Yes, I can play that card.
Look,
oh yeah, there
dude, it's a thing. It's a thing. Like I swear to you, it's a thing.
Did you put it in there?
Oh my god, yes.
Oh my god.
So the worst thing is like our generation, with the exception of like Togo. Have you guys ever seen Togo, the dog sled movie?
Yeah.
Unreal. Willem Dafoe is great, and Willem Dafoe is a great actor. But like people between like our ages see him as Spider-Man's villain.
Yeah,
like he's the Green Goblin. Like this guy's like one of the probably top 10 actors of like our time. It's like Green Goblin.
Green Goblin.
Yeah, fuck that guy.
Green Goblin. Fuck that.
Green Goblin. Yeah, no, he can suck a dick. Fuck that. Fuck Willem Dafoe.
Oh, let me get my.
his name is Willem. Oh, fuck him even harder. His name is William.
It's pretentious bastard.
Yep.
The son of a bitch.
Fuck this bitch.
What was his parents thinking? Damn it.
Let me get my music recommendation in real quick. So
I do like your music recommendations. Even
so this one is this one might be a 2-for-1 because I'm gonna use another band as a reference for this one. Have you guys all heard of OK Go?
Yeah.
Like
yes.
Treadmill
again.
Super treadmill.
Yeah,
so
treadmill,
they're all very like like all their video like their songs and stuff are very choreographed. But
their other songs are actually very, very good.
Yeah, they're like it's a lot of like heavy choreographing and like upbeat music. So this band despite the name, they're called Half Alive. And I recommend the first song you should look up is called Still Feel. Very much OK Go vibe. Gonna just raise your mood immediately. They are awesome.
Say the name again.
Half Alive.
Half Alive.
Half
Yeah.
Alive.
Still feel. Zeke.
Yeah, Still Feel. And yeah, it's like
Yeah.
That's why you should transfer the whole doctor thing over to me, man. I got
yeah.
Yeah.
Just
my
load
call
me
out.
up on whatever you
But-
got. Yeah, we're at like hour 25, boys.
We've gotten through half of the topics.
I think we talked about like one topic and all that. We've just been bantering.
That's what I love about this. Most of it's off the cuff.
Yeah, actually,
Bantering.
looking at a lot of these
Do
things.
you get bantering? That's
Can I we
product
talk about one
product
thing? Can we
placement.
talk about one thing that I saw in there?
Yeah.
What'd you see?
One thing. Fucking flaming hot Cheetos.
Oh, the flaming hot mac and cheese.
Mac and
all right,
cheese.
we'll close out with this one. Yeah, so flaming hot mac and cheese. We got it when I was in Vegas because we were just like buying food and we're like, I guess we should
What do you
try
mean
this.
You got it. There's a place that sells it.
Yeah, you can get it at like Walmart.
Yeah. Yeah.
What the? You gotta make your own.
Wait, you?
Yeah.
Like, is
Oh,
it
where
like
did you
Kraft?
get it?
Did they team up with Kraft?
What did I
or-
do it? I made Kraft mac and cheese and crushed up flaming hot Cheetos and
Oh,
mixed
okay.
them fucking together.
That sounds better than what this.
That sounds.
It
that
is
sounds
way better. It
Yeah.
is delicious.
Yeah, so this like mixture, it's pretty. It's honestly, it's better than you expect it to
Abe's
be.
upside himself. He's
It's
like,
not.
"Oh."
It's not the greatest, but it's better than you expect it to be. Yeah, crushing up flaming hot Cheetos and actual mac and cheese is
Then
way
why
smarter.
would you even do it? That's like saying, hey, this guy has shit in a toilet Cheetos.
Okay, so we
It's not as good as you think it would be, but the mixture's okay.
so we saw it.
Take
We're
your
like,
own shit
it's one of
and
those
put it-
things where you see it and you're like, I have to try it, and you know, it was better than I thought it would be.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
it's still-
I tried it too, and okay. You know what? My opinion on it is that it is pretty good steaming hot.
Yeah.
As soon as it gets even lukewarm,
Yeah.
I hate it.
Well, I think
actually
that's mac
true.
and cheese in general. Like,
I can eat
But I
lukewarm
can
mac and
stand
cheese.
mac and
Insane.
cheese. I can stand mac and cheese lukewarm.
cold. I can send.
Yeah,
I can't do
I
a
can
cold.
eat it cold
I can't
too.
do a cold.
Here,
I
do you-
but
wouldn't eat it on purpose
My-
cold unless I'm like putting some in a bowl
Bro,
and just
I need
snacking on
that,
it as I'm
dude.
doing that.
You just
But-
give me a
Eat it
bowl of mac and
warm and I'm eating my mac and cheese, stirring the other one so
Storing.
it doesn't get fucking.
Dude, I eat the mac and
Stuck and
cheese
clumpy together.
without the cheese, bro.
So
Just the noodles.
my mac and I put ketchup and
Just a liquid
jalapenos in my
gold.
mac and cheese.
That is just fine. But I could have ketchup and jalapenos from my fridge mac and cheese. No problem. Just
Yeah. Yeah, I don't need. See, is this a Greek
Doesn't
thing?
need to be
Because
hot.
like I'll just
I don't
like
know.
grab food. And I'm like, I don't feel like heating this up, so I'm just gonna eat it
Do you-
cold. And I'll,
okay,
I'll have
that's-
cold
yeah, I'll do that.
spaghetti
I
and
was gonna
stuff.
say, are you fine with
Yeah.
cold? Yes, me too. I would rather have cold pizza than
Yeah.
hot pizza. Any type of pizza.
Cold.
Boo.
I like
Yeah.
both, but cold pizza is fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
When you wake up in the
Cold mac and
morning,
cheese with some ketchup, with some jalapenos, or
Yeah.
some hot sauce. Perfect.
yeah,
I think it depends on the pizza for me.
that's
Yeah.
true.
Well, yeah, I suppose.
Both
New
are
York,
very good.
I suppose.
Like a barbecue
Well,
chicken
Zeke,
pizza, I would
Zeke,
need to heat
growing
it
up
up.
in Chicago, do you like Chicago pizza with the sauce on the outside?
Oh yeah, I love.
I think that's a lasagna.
It is a
shit.
lasagna. That's why I'm like, because like if you go to Gino's East or Uno's, like if you try eating the pizza without using a fork and a knife, you're a fucking
No,
madman.
you can't pick that up. That's like sticking your hand in like a porta potty, just being like, hey.
You can, but you gotta like have expert hand placement
So
to like
many
keep
shit
it together.
references in the past 5 minutes.
Yeah,
There's
for
been a
real.
lot of shit ones, but yeah. But
Brought to you by Taco Bell.
yeah, never buy
Yeah,
pre-made.
yeah.
Never buy pre-made flaming hot anything. Take flaming hot Cheetos, which
It
are
was
the best-
intriguing. All right,
a top 2 food in the world.
You know, I'll see something. I'm like, well, I gotta try it. It's like how I tried the Hatch green chili wine,
That's true.
which was disgusting, but
Can you,
it was okay.
continue?
But I do want to cook with it. That was something I
He was
wish.
attracted by the green bottle.
Yeah, it was.
was
So
colored-
one of
the bottle
our
was colored
one of our
green.
coworkers was like, someone bought this on an order, and it was this Hatch green chili wine. And I'm like, that sounds disgusting. I'm gonna buy it.
He did
What if
try
you-
it.
And then I tried. I chronicled my trying of it, and I'm like, it's actually pretty good. And then I'm like, I finished the bottle, and the aftertaste is fucking disgusting. Please kill me. And then I realized that I should have saved it till like make spaghetti or something, because that would be amazing. And that's probably what you're supposed to buy it for.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you would cook off the wine, and it would be green chili.
Yeah, it would be amazing, right?
Sounds pretty good.
I'm gonna cook with this green chili wine. How long? Maybe 4.
No, I'll do one of the I'll do an episode of the podcast with a bottle of Hatch green chili wine. You'll see me take a drink. I'll be like, oh, that was. it's a whole roller coaster of
I
emotions.
mean, let's be honest, what alcohol do you just go? It's just refreshing. There's none.
Peach Crown and Sprite.
That's like when
Vanilla
people
Crown
say,
and Coke.
I don't like Bud Light because it tastes horrible. Well, it's not supposed to, it's not supposed to taste good. It's supposed to get you fucked up.
Let's not limit the sponsors right now, okay, Anthony?
Yeah.
I
I fucking hate Bud Light, but if you give me money, I'll
every light beer.
If you don't like Bud Light, then fuck you. How about that?
It tastes better than my.
If
Hey, that was
we
a
were
good
sponsored by
reference.
Bud Light, I mean, I'd start drinking right now. But if I'm not, if we got a sponsor, but like I'm not gonna drink it like out of pocket though,
Yeah.
What are you gonna drink out of pocket though, Nolan?
Water.
Anything? Okay.
Yeah, he's not a drinker. He's
His coffee from his flask.
you know the song The Joker. He's the midnight toker.
Nolan, have you ever been up north?
If you count up north as about 2 hours that way, yes. But no.
It does snow there, I think.
If you came to where I lived and you had tap water, you would come.
Wow, that's quite.
Would I cream my jeans?
I've had tap water in Arizona and it tastes like somebody's shit in like a kiddie potty.
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta have a sweet water.
I grew up
filter.
on that water.
Dude,
that's fine.
I filtered water like crazy, dude. I
no,
have a massive
there's
filter.
no filtering. There's no filtering.
No, if you get a good filter.
Man.
If a filter company were to sponsor us, I would say that their filter is good enough.
It looks like this. There's not a filter on it because we live on the fucking biggest fresh lake place in the world. We're just like, just shove it in there. Oh, it's good.
All right, gang. We're over an hour and a half. I think we're gonna reconvene.
Wow.
They'll see this episode, and then they'll see the next episode a week later. But the next episode might be recorded in a few days from now. So.
No, it's all live. It's always live. Live to tape.
Yeah, true. Live to tape.
No podcast is ever live. Like, I mean, come on.
Shut up.
We'll have a live podcast on Twitch eventually for the Patreon or the OnlyFans.
Yeah. That's different. That is 100. That's where we can say all the bad words and I can show the vodka I'm drinking and like,
Right.
Yeah.
And I can.
Yeah. Once Nolan can show all of the drugs.
All of the drugs.
Yeah.
You know why? Because they have to pay to see that shit.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Exclusive content.
YouTube rules.
All right. Yeah. We love YouTube. That's why I'm wearing a red hoodie. Abe's wearing a very red hoodie.
Very red.
Very red.
Maroon?
It's maroony. Maroony with a very long string because the string ate the other string and is now a mega string.
So this is where we take 8 minutes to sign off.
Yeah, this is any closing thoughts? Abe, how did you like your time here?
Honestly, it's 11:47 my time. I could go hours more. This is super fun.
This is always fun every week.